Nope. Good morning, y'all. Got my coffee. Got my nice stack of completed Dazzler run. Finally completed it yesterday. Issues 1 through 42, and I can't wait to look through it. But I wanted to. I figured I'd jump on live this morning and bumping my table, and drink some coffee and go through it. And I've found out there's actually a complete Dazzler chronological order that you're supposed to read the books in. But I kind of mapped it all out on a piece of paper, and I'm going to start trying to work on getting some of those books too. But I thought I'd go through the run this morning and talk about it a little bit, and show my Dazzler collection and hang out, drink some coffee. I had no idea there was an actual reading order, but there is, and it's pretty extensive. Like, there are a lot of books, like 3 pages of books, if you want to get everything, including like cameos and stuff like that. But anyways, a lot of Dazzler hype right now with Taylor Swift being seen with the Deadpool 3 crew at the NFL game the other night. So what's going on, Wellbore? What's up, bro? Hope you're doing well this morning, man. I hope you have a good day at work. Completed my Dazzler run yesterday, and I was gonna go through the collection this morning. I'm just hanging out, man. I just look for any reason to go through my comic books, but I completed this Dazzler run yesterday, and I'm putting together the complete chronological order of so I can go through and just read everything. Anyways, this is where it all started, though, right? First appearance of Dazzler, Uncanny X-Men 130. And as far as like the reading order, what's going on, Jimmy G? What's up, man? Talking Dazzler this morning. Got her first appearance right there, Uncanny X-Men 130. And according to the reading order, you're supposed to read that, and then Uncanny X-Men 131, which would be her second appearance. You would read that next. And then I don't know, it's kind of weird the way that they have the way that the chronological order for her stuff, it's kind of laid out funny, because there's some books that came out like in the early 2000s that they're saying to go in and read like early on. Let's see, the Iron Age issue 3, the Iron Age Omega issue 1. That's what it has after 130, and Uncanny X-Men 130 and 131, and then Classic X-Men 37 and 38. So I got to grab those. I didn't know that there was any. Why does it say to get Classic? Dazzler meets up with friends who try to convince her to become a superhero. That's what happened in Classic X-Men 37 and 38. Okay, so I'll have to grab that. The next one, though, that it says to read is Amazing Spider-Man issue 203. And the reason that this is in there, it says Lightmaster latches onto Dazzler as a means of escaping the dimension he's trapped in. The strange situation causes Dazzler to lash out at Spider-Man when he tries to help. So pretty cool. I do have that one. But then I think that's where you start reading with issue 1 of Dazzler. And as you can see, I have 2 issues here. And the reason that I have 2 issues of Dazzler is because there is an error version of this book. And if you want to know what the error is and how to look for it, what you do is you take the book, you open it to issue 23. And issue 23 and the backside of it, which is page 23, and the back side of it, which is page 24, are in black and white. So there was an error in printing. So I have one with the error printing and then one normal. So that's pretty cool. If you're really into collecting Dazzler, be sure you get both of those. So it says to read issue 1 and then read issue 2. And issue 1, of course, is the first appearance of Bella Blair, Carter Blair, Cassandra Ferlinghetti, and Harry Osgood. And it's the first cameo appearance of Catherine Blair. And so, and then issue 2 says, let's see, what's the premise in issue? Beast alerts Dazzler to an audition that may help her dwindling singing career and help her avoid joining the X-Men. The Enchantress is beaten by Dazzler at the audition and tries to gain her revenge by ruining the show, unleashing a horde of demons on the Avengers, Fantastic Four, and X-Men, who are there to watch the show. And I was going to say something about this book too. Oh yeah, what I was going to say is the reason that Dazzler is avoiding joining the X-Men is she didn't want to be a superhero at first. She wanted to be a singer. That was her goal, was to be a singer. The goal was never to be a superhero for Alison Blair. So she didn't want to be at first. The next book in the chronological order it's saying is Fantastic Four 217. It's just a cameo appearance. It says the Human Torch and Dazzler get close at a club. The Torch is called away to deal with an emergency at the Baxter Building. So small cameo appearance in Fantastic Four 217. But the next book that it says to read is Dazzler issue 3. Pretty cool Dr. Doom cover there. And first appearance, let's see. No, that's not. First appearance is issue 5. That's okay. But no, it's saying read issue 3, 4, and 5 next. So there's showed you issue 3. There's issue 4, which is another Doom cover. And here is issue 5. And issue 5 is let's see, the first cameo. Damn, I lost my place. Issue 5 is going to be the first appearance of Blue Shield. So cool cover there. And then after Dazzler issues 3, 4, and 5, it says to go to X-Men 148. And it says it has first appearance of Caliban. Dazzler helps calm the crowd when Caliban kidnaps Sprite of the X-Men at one of her shows. And let's see. I don't think that I have that one. No, I don't have that one. So I have to grab 148. But that's saying it's highlighted in gray, so it just means it's a cameo anyways. The next book in the reading order would be Dazzler issue 6. As you can see, you got Hulk there. Really cool. And then from there you go to issue 7. To anybody that's just coming in, we're going over Dazzler stuff this morning. What's going on? Good morning, Cat Fan. Completed my Dazzler run yesterday, and I'm going through kind of a chronological reading order and going through the run as well. But I hope you're having a good morning, man. Just hanging out, talking Dazzler and drinking coffee this morning. Still pretty early, but it's never too early to talk comics, right? But 6 and 7 would be the next books in that reading order, and then it's saying Avengers 211 from there, because Moondragon coerces a number of heroes, including the Dazzler, to show up at Avenger Mansion. I think that's the one with all the pictures of the heroes' faces, and they're talking about who's going to become a new Avenger. I think that's that one. It's got like a red background. I don't have that one. I'm seeing if I have. It's saying next step on the chronological order is Marvel Team Up issues 108 and 109. So I'm trying to see if I have. I know I have one of the Marvel Team Ups. Okay, I have Marvel Team Up. I don't have Marvel Team Up 108, but I do have 109, and that is Spider-Man and Dazzler. So that's pretty cool. And then after that, it's saying to go to Cage issue 3 and 4. That Dazzler has cameo appearances in that. So, but it's highlighted in gray though, so it means it's not something that you have to read. It just has a cameo appearance. And then from there, you would go to issue 8. But you can find the complete chronological reading order for Dazzler. Just Google it. Quick Google search will bring it up. But this is Dazzler issue 8. And again, I hope you guys are doing well this morning. Still pretty early, but I wanted to go through this run, but I figured I'd do it live. This is issue 9 of Dazzler. And from there, we'll go to issue 10. And I'm going to have to pick up another issue of another issue 10 because I learned a lesson with this one. I had this in a short box, and I had the short box kind of stuffed too full. And the result of that is this issue now has a bad spine roll. So that sucks, but I still have it. Cool Galactus cover. That's issue 10. Let's see, where does it say? Okay, here's issue 11. And issue 11, Galactus needs Dazzler's power to retrieve Terrax the Tamer from a black hole. That was pretty cool. And moving on from there, Dazzler issue 12. And that was, I actually have 2 issue 12s. Picked up a lot of doubles collecting this run. This is issue 13. And as you can see, it has the Growlers. Really, really cool covers in this Dazzler run. Issue 14. Got Dazzler and She-Hulk. Got issue 15. Dazzler and Spider-Woman. Let's see, we got issue 6. Yeah, issue 16. Awesome Dazzler Enchantress cover there. Issue 17. Really cool Angel Dazzler cover there. Really good stuff. Issue 18. Cool Absorbing Man cover. Issue 19. Trying to show these the best I can without all the glare. It's what, issue 20. I like that cover a lot. Good morning to any of you guys. What's going on to any of you catching the replay? Just up drinking coffee this morning and going through, completed the Dazzler run, issues 1 through 42 yesterday. So going through it, showing it off, talking a little bit about the reading order. That's issue 21. Good morning, Flash by Night. What's going on, man? Still pretty early in the morning, but just going through this Dazzler run that I completed yesterday, and just drinking some coffee and trying to wake up. This is issue 22. And Dazzler and Rogue have a bit of a rivalry early on. They get into it a lot early on. They're able to make amends later on, but early in the series they are at each other's throats. Here's issue 23. Yeah, super happy to finally have this. From there though, I want to finish just getting all the smaller appearances and variant covers and things like that. Here's a cool this has Luke Cage and Iron Fist on the cover with her. That's pretty cool. This I picked up finally. This was one of the last 4 that I needed to pick up. I got this on Friday. It came in the mail, but I picked this up off of Mercari. Picked it up real cheap, but that was one of the ones that I was missing, issue 25. So I'm super happy to have picked that one up now. And here's issue 26. This was a gift to me from Cali Comics. So shout out Cali Comics. Cali gave this to me a year or so ago when he found out when he first found out I was collecting the Dazzler run. I don't even think I had half of the run put together yet, but he sent me this issue. So shout out Cali Comics. Thank you for that. Issue 27. And this is the issue, if you'll notice, the trade dress changes. So previously it looked like that. And then going into issue 27, we have a change in trade dress. A lot of Dazzler talk, a lot of Dazzler hype. Seems like Dazzler fans are everywhere now on Instagram. It's cool though. I love, as much as I want to be like, where were you guys before the news? Like I felt so alone. It's cool. It's a good thing. It's good to get some attention on a underused and underutilized character. But this is a cool cover. This is for issue 28. Actually, I have 2 of these because I had to pick up a lot to get some other Dazzler issues I needed, and this was in it, and I already had it. This is the newsstand, and then there's a direct for that as well. But as you guys probably know, you pick up some doubles when you're collecting runs, because you pick up issues that you think that you don't have and you already have them at home, things like that. So I've ended up with doubles on a couple. I actually have doubles for this one too. I'm gonna give one of these to Jason Douglas. I think he's missing this issue, and he collects Dazzler as well. So this is a cool cover. This is Dazzler issue 29. That's the newsstand for that. And here's the direct for that one. Cool record on the front. Sounds of Light and Fury. But big Dazzler fan, obviously. I'll show you guys. This is a sketch card that Izzy did for me recently. Pretty cool. Izzy's an awesome artist, but he did that sketch card for me recently. And this is considered, I guess, Dazzler's rookie card, first comic card that she appeared on. So got that in a PSA 9. So that's good stuff. And then on the back there, it's got the stats. But I do have all her cards, but this one I actually have graded. So that's pretty cool. You got the Marvel Legends figure that it's open. The seal had already been broken when I'd gotten that one. So that's open. But I have this one. I think there are 4 Dazzler figures, and one's really expensive. It's because it comes with a long shot. It's a Mojo World pack. But there's the one I just showed you. There's this one, which my friend Jimmy at work got me this one. It's on card still, unopened, really clean card. But my buddy Jimmy at work got that for me as a gift. So shout out Jimmy, awesome friend of mine. but he got me that one. And there's one other Dazzler figure. It's a really bad one too. She's in a silver outfit, and what's the name of the? It's like female heroes, but the Dazzler figure, she's in a all silver costume and she's on rollerblades, and it's such an ugly figure. Honestly, I just want it because I'm a completionist, and it's the only Dazzler figure that, well, besides the Mojo World set, that I don't have. But speaking of stuff that I didn't have, what's up, Cliff? What's going on, bro? Just talking comics and drinking coffee at 8:30 in the morning here. But I appreciate you popping in, man. I didn't really figure I'd see many people in here at 8:30 in the morning. But speaking of stuff that I didn't previously have, I got this yesterday in the mail. This was one of the last issues I needed to complete the Dazzler run. So if you're just popping in, I've been going through the Dazzler run, and we're up to issue 30. And this was one I needed. I picked this up the other day. Really cool cover, though. You can see, like, almost looks like Bo Derek there. And fun fact, Dazzler was originally created to be a black female character. And it was supposed to be based on Grace Jones. And it ended up being changed to, I don't know, somehow they went with the Bo Derek. Hold on. Let me check my facts because I don't want to spread. Well, I was reading about this the other day. Anyways, I'm going to look that up. Here's the other issue I needed, though. Issue 31. But Dazzler was originally created to be a black female, believe it or not, when they came up with the idea based off of Grace Jones. But I got that one finally. Here's issue 32 with the Inhumans in the background. You like Dazzler too, Cliff? Yeah. Dazzler was actually supposed to be. God damn it, Facebook. I hate when you're typing something in and something pops in at the top and you click that. Let's see, Dazzler. There's issue 32. I have 2 copies of that one. Yeah, so originally Dazzler was black and based on Grace Jones. So I was trying to find why. I was trying to figure out why they ended up basing it off of Bo Derek, though, I think, after that. Here's issue 33. This is a cool thriller homage. Probably one of the harder issues to find in the run, just because it's the thriller homage. People think it's cool, I guess. But a lot of Dazzler hype. Everybody's a Dazzler fan on IG right now, which I think's hilarious. I'm like, where were you guys? Yes, Cliff. Exterminators. Yes, I think I actually have some of that stuff here. Here's issue 34. Captive. KBDM. What is going on, man? Just hanging out, showing off the newly completed Dazzler run. Dazzler issue 35. And there's a whole like complete Dazzler chronological reading order. It's like 4 pages long. But I was talking a little bit about it earlier. It lists like her cameo appearances and everything. It's really cool. So I'm going to go back now and try to find a bunch of those books. Here's 36. Here's the last one. This was the last one that I needed. This was the hardest one for me to find. I never found this in the wild. I ended up having to break down and order it off Macari. I found it on there for like $5. But even like online, I didn't find this. I don't know why. This copy was just a little bit harder to find for me, but it's nothing happens. It's literally just a filler issue. Issue 37. But yeah, that was the last one that I needed to complete this run. Thank you, bro. I now have the complete volume 1 run and am working on just picking up the rest of the key issues and stuff now. I need to get the first and second print of her graphic novel, so that's coming soon. But it's issue 38 right there. But yeah, that'll be coming soon. That's probably the next Dazzler issues I'll be picking up, is the first print and second print of the graphic novel. Slightly different cover on each one, and I'm a completionist, so of course I want the first and second print. Baker Room, what's going on, man? Just showing my newly completed Dazzler run. Finally completed it as of yesterday. Got the last 3 books that I needed, 30, 31, and 37 to complete this run. So just showing it off a little bit. I showed you a new stand of this issue. There's a direct. Oh, and one thing that's notable, and I can't remember what issue that she changes to the new suit. But as far as on the cover, the first one that she appears in the new suit is 39. And you got issue 40 there. Where'd you get that? What's up, man? Just showing off some cool Dazzler stuff bright and early this morning. I hope everybody's doing well. And anybody catching the rewind because you were smart and slept in, I appreciate it. That's Dazzler issue 40. Then you got issue 41. And actually, hold up. I caught something else too I should probably mention. Also on 39. Previously, you had that trade dress like that. And then issue 39, I should have pointed that out too. New trade dress, different trade dress at that point. Let's see, on 40 and then 41. Got that different trade dress. And then this ends the volume 1 run. I say volume 1 run like there's a volume 2 run. There's not. Cool cover with her and Beast. But that's the final book of volume 1, and I completed it, and I'm super happy about that. But I got some other stuff though. I'll show you guys. Let's see. Showing that before for anybody that popped in. Izzy did that for me. Shout out Izzyverse NYC. Got the Dazzler rookie card there. PSA 9. So that's pretty cool. And then action figures. There are 4 that exist of Dazzler, and I have 2 of the 4. There's that one. That was a gift from my buddy Jimmy. And then there's one other one, a really, really ugly one, and then the Mojo World that comes with a long shot. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, that's cool. I wish it was a 10, but I'll settle for a good 9. That's my first graded comic card too, so I thought that was cool. But as far as like other Dazzler stuff that I have a whole stack of just variant covers and key appearances, cameos, things of that nature. This was a one-shot. They tried to bring her back and kind of give her a little bit of an updated image and tried to rework her into the Marvel Universe. It was a failed attempt, but cool stuff. There's a cool variant for that as well. Really cool variants that I don't have yet, but I'm gonna get it. And you got that Marvel team up, Spider-Man and Dazzler. Hope everybody's having a good morning. Drinking my coffee that I stopped at the gas station and got this morning. Anybody know about Beauty and the Beast? What you guys know about that? If you're a Dazzler fan and you don't have Beauty and the Beast, you definitely want to pick this up because I used to think this continued the storyline, but going by this chronological order that I was looking at, Beauty and the Beast kind of fits in somewhere in the middle of Dazzler's story. I don't know actually. I could be just totally talking shit here. I used to think this continued the run, but I'm gonna say it adds to Dazzler's story. We'll just leave it at that. But this is about her and Beast, and it's a 4-issue mini. I almost have all 4. I'm missing issue 4. What's up, Mike? What's going on, dude? Just up talking some comic books this morning. Just showed off the Dazzler run. I completed finally issues 1 through 42, and awesome, Cliff. That's really cool. Yeah, I have almost the whole thing. Got issue 1 there. I actually picked up 1 twice, thinking that I was missing issue 1. I'm missing issue 4. Beautiful cover for issue 2. Allison Blair and Beast. And then you got issue 3. And then I'm missing issue 4. But if you collect Dazzler, you definitely need to get the Beauty and the Beast books. Thanks for coming to hang out, guys. This somewhat unplanned live. I kind of planned it out at the last minute. Another copy of that. Forgot I had 2 copies of that. There are a couple others. There's 2 other Dazzler one-shots that I need to pick up. I found them. I actually found them online real cheap. Dazzler actually joins the X-Men in this issue. That's issue 214. There are a lot of Uncanny X-Men issues. You know, she was part of the X-Men for a little while, but there are a lot of Uncanny X-Men issues that have Dazzler appearances, cameos, things of that nature. So some I have, some I'm going to have to pick up. Some I'm just finding out about, honestly. Here's another cool Dazzler appearance. Juggernaut. That's issue 217. What you guys got going on today? I am off work. I'm normally off work on Tuesdays, and I don't know. If I am live in the mornings, it's typically going to be a Tuesday morning because that's my weekday that I'm off. Normally off Tuesday and Saturdays. That's some more cool X-Men with the Dazzler appearance. That's 217. You got her and Longshot and Rogue and Psylocke. Really old version of Psylocke and Rogue there. Mike's at work. Well, I hope you're having a good day at work, man. I hope that it goes by very quick and smoothly for you. What's up, Ben? What's going on, Ben Parker? Hope you're doing well, man. Just going through some Dazzler books. Talking Dazzler. We got a bunch of Dazzler hype this week. It's all I'm seeing on IG. And half of me's annoyed and half of me's really happy about it. And I'll explain. The annoyed part of me is that way because, like, where were all these Dazzler fans before the news? But at the same time, I'm really happy that the attention is focused on this character finally. Like, after all these years, I'm glad to see some attention shift towards Dazzler. I'm not a Taylor Swift fan, but I think that she'll do a lot of good for the character if that ends up happening. There's X-Men Annual number 8. Got a cool version of Dazzler on the cover there. Flash by night is lurking and working. I hope that you're having a good day at work, man. I really do. I hope that your day goes smoothly. Hope it goes quick for you. And you get home and get to read some comics. And have a good day. Here's a cool what if. This actually, what if it's they're not canon or anything, so it doesn't fit into any type of reading order, but it's definitely cool. In this one, Dazzler becomes a Herald of Galactus. And also, Iron Man gets trapped in the time of King Arthur. But I picked it up for the Dazzler. That one's cool. Let's see. If that music gets annoying, y'all let me know. It just kind of feels like it fills in the awkward silence a little bit. Here's an interesting one. This is Marvel Fanfare issue 5. And this is a take on Dazzler that I had never seen before. but it's a unique, little bit of a different costume than you typically see Dazzler in. You got her in a long shot. Well, that is such a weird. I'm not even going to try to explain the relationship with between Dazzler, Longshot, and Shatterstar. But if you want to really read something that hurts your brain, Google Longshot and Shatterstar's relationship and where Dazzler fits in. It hurt my brain reading it. It's just so weird. Here's a cool Marvel Age that I didn't know about, and I just happened to run across it and read the cover. I'm like, oh shit, it's a Dazzler cover. But that's Marvel Age 28. It's not listed anywhere as a Dazzler appearance, cameo, anything like that. But it mentions her, has her on the cover, so I had to pick that up. So if you're a completionist like me, where's my date? If you're a completionist like me and you just want to get everything with her in it, definitely grab that. Marvel Age 28. Just a $1 bin book. This came out, I think this came out last year, and it was I grabbed the version. Let's see, what book was this originally? Sins of Sinister. I grabbed this because it was a cool homage to that Strike Force book from back in the day. I grabbed it initially because it was a cool homage, but then after I got it in my pull box, I noticed that it had Dazzler on the cover, and so that's pretty sick. I like that. Chris, the comic vet, what's going on, bro? I hope you're having a good morning, man. Completed my Dazzler run yesterday, finally, after 2 years. So just got through showing that off and talking a little bit about Dazzler appearances and the hype, and yeah, just talking comics and drinking coffee. But anyways, I hope that you're having a good day so far. And that package should have showed up Friday. If it didn't show up Friday, I know that it was there Saturday. So be checking the mail, Chris. I got you an awesome package. Yeah, thanks, man. Thank you. It was a long time coming, and I could have completed it a long time ago, honestly. I really could have. But I like to try to find them all myself in the wild. I did find most of these myself in the wild. I ended up having to order the Thriller homage, and the last 4 I needed. I was gifted one from Cali Comics. But I tried to find as many as I could in the wild. And then just finally broke down and ordered the rest after I'm like, man, it's been 2 years. I just want to complete this. Dazzler's starting to be in the news, pay a lot of attention, folks. I just want to finish it, get it out of the way. So just went and found 22 Comics, actually. Shout out 22. He told me to check my comic shop, so I checked there and I was able to find the very, very last issue. Chris is watching from work. It has arrived. Just need to cross the border this weekend. Thank you. Yes, cool. Good news. Well, yeah, man. I hope you enjoy it. It's an awesome AOK. I thought it'll definitely provide you some cool content, because I know one of those packs is going to be fire at least. Here's 1985 issue 5. I just picked this up because it has Dazzler on the cover there, front and center. I don't like it. I don't like the way she looks, but I still had to grab it. This is X-Men Unlimited 32, and just a cool Dazzler cover. And this is one I've never seen before. I've never seen anybody else show it off when they're showing off Dazzler books. It does have a cool Dazzler cover there. This is a good one. It's Astonishing X-Men 14. And just a cool cover. Another cool variant cover. Yeah, I love it too. And the thing about Dazzler is I love the classic look. I love that look. But I'm also a huge fan of that look as well. And then there the different odd variations here and there that they tried that didn't stick. I thought that she looked pretty cool. Like that interpretation there was pretty cool. I like that. And then that one that I showed a few minutes ago, it's really different. But I like that as well. I thought that was cool. Any Deadpool fans? Any of you guys Deadpool fans? Got her jamming with got Deadpool on. I was gonna say bass, but he's playing electric guitar. Chris personally likes the 90s look with the headband. I like the 90s look too. I like the short hair 90s look. I like it a lot. The only reason that I would say I prefer the late 70s, early 80s version is just because that issue 1 cover is probably my favorite cover of all time. It's trying to grab it without making a mess. Okay. That's just my favorite. That is my favorite cover of all time, without a doubt. And very, very underrated. Key, first direct edition comic book ever. But it's my favorite cover of all time. Just so nostalgic. And I don't know, for that reason, I just love that version of Dazzler. It's very, very nostalgic. Izzy, what's going on? Izzy, great show yesterday. Izzy and Josh doing the comic book weekly pull list. I really enjoyed it, man. Had a great show. Between the Lines was great as well. And 22 did his thing with top 10 alternatives. I always have a good time watching you guys. By night, saying what's up? Freaky Louie, what's up, man? yeah. Definitely talking about some Dazzler this morning. Got a cool. This is a recent cover, but I grabbed this because I was like, hey, it's got Dazzler on it, so I had to pick that up. The Exterminators. And when I first saw this one, my jaw dropped. Art Germ on Dazzler. That was a no-brainer. I had to grab that. Love it. This is actually Gwen Stacy dressed up as Dazzler. But they did that for Venom, oddly enough. They were doing all these X-Gwen variants for different books. I grabbed that one because it had Gwen Stacy as Dazzler. Oh, we got Lady Fantastic, Caroline. What's going on? Thank you. I appreciate it. I picked this up at Wally World, the Walmart $8 special. Dazzler Hype, Taylor Swift as Dazzler would be awesome. I think that it would be a good thing. I'm not a Taylor Swift fan, but I think that it would be good for the character. I do think her fans would come out in flocks to see the movie, so I think that it would definitely succeed. And everybody keeps saying she doesn't need to do it. Obviously, she doesn't need to do it, but I mean, at this point, everything that she's doing for fun. She doesn't need to do anything. Like, all she needs to do is finish this tour, and she'd be set for life. So she doesn't need to do anything. It's just whether or not, like, I think that it would be something that she would probably do for fun. I could really see it happening. And being friends with Ryan Reynolds, I've been telling people, y'all, she's friends with Liefeld, and she's friends with Ryan Reynolds. So it really could happen. I do believe that it could happen. I'm not ruling it out for sure. It's looking like it's going to happen. Jimmy Deathmatch, what's up, man? I'm with you, Comic Vet. Many memories of going to Pizza Hut and playing the X-Men arcade game based on the Pride of the X-Men pilot from Marvel Animation. Yes. Show you a cool homage to my favorite cover of all time. This was for Witchblood, issue 1. Witchblood was an awesome series on Vault. If you never read it, it was very creative. They did some things in this book that I'd never seen done before. Some really innovative stuff. There was a part in one of the books that where they actually tell you to like go to Google and put a certain song on and hit play while you're reading the certain panels in one of the issues of this book, and the music goes right along with the panels. Really innovative, creative stuff that they did in this book. But this was my favorite Vault title, Witchblood, and when they homaged my favorite cover of all time, I definitely had to grab it. And then of course, you know, that first Jubilee, shout out Izzy. I know he's a big Jubilee fan. You got the first Jubilee, but has the cool Dazzler cover there. What's up, Marcus? Finally completed my run, man. Finally. So I've been showing it off this morning. Yeah, just been showing it off. I'll go back through it real quick because there wasn't like anybody in here when I was showing it off. But there's like, I've been writing down. Where did Secret Wars 2? I got Secret Wars 2 issue 4 also. That's a Dazzler key. But I've been putting together this chronological reading order, y'all. And it's everything. It's literally everything, including the cameos. But it's a lot. But I already have a good bit of it though, honestly. I already have a really good bit. There was a bunch. There were a few surprises on here that I don't know. I bet you they're just small cameos where she just pops up. Punisher 18, Incredible Hulk 340. They're all listed as small cameos. Alpha Flight 61. Yeah, I'm guessing that she just literally just appears in the book for those. Marvel Fanfare 38. I definitely want to pick up Marvel Fanfare 38. I think that one's when her and Rogue finally make amends. I don't care if she does. She literally is Dazzler. Yeah, she looks very similar. She looks, I could see her pulling it off. And obviously she's got a great voice and talented singer. It makes sense. Yeah, I don't listen to her music either. You know, I don't think that it's even Taylor Swift that irritates me. I think it's her fan base, which I think it's just her fan base is a little irritating to me. But I don't think it's Taylor Swift herself that I don't like. Yeah, let's do it. Run it. I think it'd be great for the character, and that's what I care about ultimately. What's up, Marcus? What is going on, dude? I hope you're having a good day, man. Yeah, she's friends with Liefeld. I mean, they're not like best buddies or anything, but they do know each other. I've heard Liefeld refer to sending messages back and forth with her and jokes and stuff like that. And she has dressed up as several of his characters. That's where that Lady Deadpool rumor came from. Before she was rumored to play Dazzler, she was actually rumored to possibly be playing Lady Deadpool, and that turned out to be false. But that was all from her dressing up one year for Halloween or something like that. And but I've seen messages sent back and forth between her and Liefeld, and then obviously she is friends with Ryan Reynolds as well. Taylor Swift might be both Dazzler and Lady Deadpool in the same movie, just from different universes. Okay. And that would be cool. That would be really cool. Jubilee. Yes, Jubilee. And Izzy, man, I've been shouting you out this morning. I also showed this off with my Dazzler stuff, this cool sketch that Izzy did for me. So shout out Izzy vs. NYC. Great show last night, man. But Let me show you guys. Since a lot of you, there wasn't like anybody in here when I was showing it off, really. There was like 2 people. We got like 15 people in here now, though, so I'll run through the run. I'll go through the run again, but there's obviously her first appearance. One of my favorite books in my collection. It's not in the greatest shape, but I'm just happy that I have a copy. There's like a little bitty chip up here out of the book, but other than that, it's in decent shape. One of my favorite books. I love this. Back when I had a pull list with the Infinity Flux, they actually set that aside for me and let me pay 2 different payments where I could get it. So that was cool. And that's what a good comic book shop should do for you. They should be willing to work for you, work with you, and for you, I guess. Yeah, it would. It absolutely would. And the original Dazzler was based off of Bo Derek. Wasn't supposed to be based off of Bo Derek originally, but ended up being based off of Bo Derek. Scotty, she was at a Chiefs game next to Ryan Reynolds, Hugh Jackman, and the director. Yes, I know. Yeah, that is a pretty strong indication. Either that or they're just playing mind games with us all. Bill Sienkiewicz at C2E2 several years. That is someone that I'm having signed several of my Dazzler covers. Man, wow. That's awesome. Yeah, that's a dream. That's a dream for me. You and Gary B need to compare notes. Yeah, Gary B has a massive amount of knowledge about Dazzler. He probably knows more than I do, honestly. I'm learning stuff about her every day. When I was putting together that chronological reading order, I learned a lot of things. But just this past week, I've learned stuff about the character. But very nostalgic character for me. My favorite cover of all time is Dazzler issue 1. I just love the character, and I always have. What's up, X11 Bravo? What's going on, man? Hardcore trolling us all, and it could be. It could be. I'll go through the run again because there wasn't anybody in here when I was showing it earlier. I'll start at the end. We'll go from 42 and count down. There's issue 42. Issue 41. Now, I have doubles of some of these, so let me know what you need. Here's issue 40. And I'll show you what I have doubles of as I'm going through it. I knew you would, Lady F. I knew that you would. My only comment towards Tay-Tay being Dazzler is just she is not a committed actress, and her salary could take away from what it would be. Just it would be a project just for the fun of it for her, right? I mean, she's just doing everything at this point because she wants to. She doesn't have to do anything at this point. There's issue 39, and there's a newsstand. I actually have doubles for 39, if that's one that you're missing. Izzy has 2 copies of Jubilee's first appearance, which I was just showing. One is signed by Chris Claremont, Mark Silvestri. Wow. Okay, so yours beats mine. That's awesome, Izzy. That's really cool, man. And having 2 different copies, having an unsigned copy, that's awesome. I've got an original art page from AID vs. Marvel Zombies featuring Ash, Dazzler, and the Zombie Power Pack. Wow, that's awesome. I didn't know that existed. That's really cool. I just showed you guys 39. Here's 38. As you can notice, there's a trade dress change. 37. This is the last one that I needed to complete the run that came in the mail yesterday. So there's 37. 36. No, wait. I got these out of order, guys. Hold on. Yeah, how did I get these out of order? All right. We're going to go back to 39. I showed you these out of order. Sorry. There's 39, and then 38 is the one with the X-Men. Then 37, the trade dress changes. Sorry about that, guys. When I showed them earlier, I had the books out of order a little bit. 23 March. What's going on, man? Showing off some books, showing off my completed Dazzler run this morning, and telling a little bit of what I've learned about Dazzler. Here's issue 36. This is better than going to work. Thanks, Caroline. And if you are going to work, I hope that you have a great day. Army of Darkness. Okay, cool. I'll need to go through. Okay, yeah, go through and let me know. But I'm about to show you what I have. I have that doubles for 39. Here's 35. Yeah, I'll show you anything I have doubles for. Here's 34. Very, very happy to have this completed. 33, that Thriller homage. I had a hard time finding this one. I actually did have to order. Most of these I found in the wild. I'll tell you guys the ones that I actually had to order, though. But I did have to order that. Picked it up off of Macari. Oh, okay, well, if you need 39, I got you. I got you if you need it. Here's 32. Dazzler with the Inhumans in the background. And I actually have doubles of this one, Lady F. If you need a 32, I have an extra of this one as well. So, extra issues of 39 and 32. Here's 31. I actually had to break down and order this. This came yesterday. So I had to order this. I ordered this in a small lot with this one and the next one I'm going to show you, issue 30. Got those two in a small lot off of Macari. This one was a little bit harder for me to find because of the simple fact that it's kind of looks like a movie poster, right? And it's got the Bo Derek face in the background. I just feel like this is one that people are definitely going to pick up when they see it in the wild. I had a harder time finding this one. That's a really cool one, and that kind of shows you a little bit of what once they figured out, like, kind of shows you what they're basing Dazzler off of. The woman they based the character off of, what she looked like in real life. Here's issue 29. Damn, I'm getting behind. John Muller. Hello, what's up, brother? And I'm sorry if I butchered your name. But here's issue 29. Cool album cover. But I do have an extra of this one, I think. I say I think while I show you an extra. Daredevil NYC, what's going on, bro? What's going on, man? I hope you're having a good morning. Oh, sweet. Yeah, there are Mark Jeweler inserts in a lot of Dazzler issues. In case you guys didn't know that, check your Dazzler issues. There are a lot of Mark Jeweler inserts in these. Here's issue 28. And I think you said you already have all these, but I do have an extra of that one as well. Let's see. Oh yeah, son of a Bruce says he may have some doubles for you too, Lady F. Here's issue 27. Angry Otter Comics, what's up? Good morning. Hope you're doing well. We are talking Dazzler this morning, going through my newly completed Dazzler run, which is awesome. This was a gift to me from Cali Comics. This is how I got this one. Cali sent this to me once he found out that I was putting together this run. This was like a year and a half ago, when he first found out I was collecting the run. Probably only had about half of the issues then, but Cali actually sent me issue 26, so shout out Cali Comics. This was one I had to pick up. Actually had to order this one off of Macari. I picked this up by itself. I paid like $5 for it. Slightly overpaid, but I needed it. I needed issue 25. So I have that now. I got this one Friday. Never could find it in the wild. I don't know why. Just couldn't find it. Issue 1 also has an error variant. Yes, pages 23 and 24 will be black and white. I actually have 2 copies of issue 1 because of that. I have one that's the regular version and one where 23 and 24 are black and white. But issue 24 right there. I said pages 23 and 24 are black and white. There's issue 23. I love this. 22. In a fight with Rogue. Her and Rogue had a pretty heated rivalry, which comes to an end. They settle the hatchet in Marvel Fanfare 38. They finally squabble the beef. Taylor Swift hysteria. I wonder if my Dazzler 1 error signed by JR Jr. will go up in value now. I don't know. It's an underrated. It's a very, to me, it's one of the most underrated books in comics because it has several significant things going on about it. It's a very cool cover, very nostalgic cover. First direct edition book ever. First Dazzler solo series, issue 1. It's got a lot of things going for a lot of very small first appearances, but a lot of first appearances. Yeah, it's got a lot of things going for it. I'm really surprised it's only a $10 book still to this day. You can even get like a graded 9.8 for real cheap. But picking back up, here's issue 21. This has a sort of a cosplay cover. Or a cosplay looking cover. That's kind of interesting. Issue 20. Really cool cover. Hey, Ben Parker's got to get back to work. Well, I hope you have a good day, man. Thanks for stopping by. I hope your work day goes by smoothly. Issue 19. I hope you all are having a great day. I really do. I hope you guys all have a great day today. And yeah, I hope your week goes smoothly. Issue 18 got Absorbing Man on the cover there. I always thought this was a beautiful cover. Angel and Dazzler. Yeah, everybody falls in love with Dazzler. Everybody ends up with a crush on Dazzler. She kind of has that power over people. So Angel has it pretty bad for Dazzler at that point in the series. We got issue 16, cool Enchantress Dazzler cover. Time to get Dazzler spec books in now before. Yeah, absolutely. That's why I wanted. That was my motivation for just finishing the run. Once there were kind of rumors and stuff, I'm like, great. You know, like now it's going to be a little bit harder for me to find the Dazzler books that I want. So I don't know that it really will or not. I just assume maybe hardcore Taylor Swift fans will go after Dazzler books. But I wanted to go ahead and complete the run. I'm grabbing up all the keys and stuff. I have all the keys at this point. I'm just grabbing small appearances now. We're just going to go ahead and get them all out of the way. It's a Good Morning would be better if I were in the Blue Ridge instead of South Central Texas. issue 15 got a cool Jessica Drew Spider-Woman cover. Issue 14, Savage She-Hulk. This one I found a couple months ago. It's a small key. I think it's like First Grapplers, or I don't know. It's a small key though. I can't remember what it is exactly, but this one took me a little while to find. Here is issue 12. I actually have an extra issue 12 if you need a issue 12, Caroline. I have original Dazzler sketches by Chrissy Zullo and Faith Erin Hicks. The art on Dazzler poster hangs up in my shop. I'm a total Dazzler fanboy. Yes, I am too. I am too. So we have that in common. That's awesome. That's real. And I'm finding out like a lot of people, and I don't know if people just were like closet Dazzler fans and they're just now speaking up, or, but I'm finding a lot of really cool Dazzler fans out there. Issue 12, I think I may be one on you. Okay, well, I got you. I got 2 of issue 12. So if you need that, let me know. I'll send it to you just right up the road from me. So here's issue 11. Galactus sends Dazzler out to retrieve Terrax in this issue. Angry Otter says, my favorite Dazzler cover is issue 2. It just screams 70s disco, and that's my error. Absolutely. And that is part of what originally attracted me to Dazzler. Is I was born in 1982, and things in the late 70s, early 80s, mid 80s, so I'm super nostalgic over things from that particular period of time. And I feel like Dazzler is a pretty accurate representation of the late 70s, early 80s. And I just love the character. I have most of the first 10 and the entire run from 26 to 42. Okay, so a lot of the ones kind of in the middle, 11 through 25. I don't think I have many. Okay, cool. Well, I think I can get you on at least 2 or 3 of those. Here is issue 10. Learned a little lesson from issue 10. Don't fill your short boxes too full. If you do, you'll have a bad spine roll, which is what I did to this one. So learned a lesson here. I'm gonna have to pick up another copy, but I do own this copy, or at least just get this pressed. Issue 10, cool Galactus cover. Moving on to issue 9. And again, thanks for hanging out with me this morning, guys, on this somewhat unexpected live stream. But got the last 3 books that I needed in the mail yesterday to complete this run. So rather than looking at it by myself in here, I figured that I would just plan a live and go through it with you guys. But here's issue 8. I think I picked that up at a Second and Charles. Here's issue 7. Taking on the Hulk. Issue 5, or no, 6. You got Hulk coming up through the floorboards there. And issue 5, this is first appearance of Blue Shield. Very small key. Dazzler works with Blue Shield throughout the series here and there. It's a reoccurring character. And now that I have this completed, I cannot wait to just sit down and read from issue 1 through 42. And then when I get the complete reading order and get all the small keys and stuff, I can read it. It's complete with all the pieces. There's issue 4 with Doom, Dr. Doom on the cover. Then you got another really cool Dr. Doom cover for issue 3. And I actually found this. If you guys like this cover, You can go on mycomicshop.com right now, and I think they have this in a 9/8 for like $30. Ridiculously cheap. So if you like this cover, go check it out. Mycomicshop.com has it in a 9/8 for like $30-something. I'm not even kidding. They threw her right in the deep in early issues. Yeah, no, she took on, I mean, just huge villains and huge level threats. And the thing about Dazzler early on, she did not want to be a superhero. They were actively trying. She had the Hellfire Club and the X-Men both heavily trying to recruit her, and she wanted no part of it. She wanted to be a singer. That's what she wanted to do. And that's all that she wanted to do. She didn't want to be a hero at first. Here's that issue 2 that Son of a Bruce was just talking about. Anyways, here's issue 2. No, Angry Otter. I'm sorry. And this is a great disco cover. You see got the disco ball and the font that's where it says "Last Stand in Disco Land." It's just got a lot of cool stuff going on there. Enchantress. mycomicshop.com has been having some really good prices lately. Yes, 22 Comics introduced me. Well, I knew about mycomicshop.com, but I had no idea that you could get some of the stuff on there that you could, like $30 9/8 slabs of really cool books. If you've never checked out mycomicshop.com, go check it out, because I didn't like the way that it was set up. That's why I never went there to order books before. I didn't like the way that the website was set up. But once I kind of figured out how to maneuver my way around the site, oh my God, it's super useful. 22 Comics, you created a nightmare by showing me that website. Because, yeah, all kinds of crazy stuff. Issue 1, my favorite cover of all time. Just so many cool things going on this cover for me. This is one I'll grab every single time that I see it in the bins. I'll grab it every single time. It's my favorite cover of all time. I actually would love to have this as a poster and frame it. But if you ever wondered what my very favorite cover is of all time, this one. Everything about it. The trade dress, the way the trade dress looks like diamonds. Nightcrawler, Spider-Man, Enchantress, Iron Man, the light effects in the background. It's just a beautiful cover. And I love the Marvel Comic Group headers at the top. I love the way that they used to do that. Need to hook you up with some Mylars. Yes, I have 0 Mylars. I have a few books that I've purchased that have came in Mylars, but I've never bought Mylars before. I actually need to, probably should upgrade a lot of my stuff at this point. Yes, I know. I need to step it up with my bags. Mylars are expensive, but I'm definitely willing to pay it though at this point, because I mean, look at what I'm working with. These crappy little, which I haven't put this in a new bag since I picked it up, but cool little Dazzler key there. Early Dazzler appearance. I need to put these in better bags. A lot of these I have rebagged and boarded, but need better bags. These are paper thin. Second appearance of Dazzler. First cover White Queen. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me this morning. I really do. I really do. I'll show you guys some of the keys that I have and just regular appearances and stuff. Because I just feel like hanging out this morning. Man, I ain't even smoked nothing. I've been hanging out this whole time. I ain't smoked nothing yet this morning. It's time to wake and bake, guys. Cheers. Got my little purple Pop Rocks this morning. Okay. First appearance of Dazzler. I will always show that off every single time I get a chance. Yes, cheers, Lady Fantastic. Cheers as I hit my purple Pop Rocks. It's actually a really good flavor, though. Some of these pins, the flavor is disgusting. I got this guava one time. Oh my god, it was horrible. But purple Pop Rocks is where it's at. And these fried ones, if they're the legit real fried ones, they're awesome. Talk about Dazzler taking on some like bigger characters. Juggernaut right there. There's the issue that Alison Blair joins the X-Men. So Dazzler finally joins the X-Men. So if you are looking to add that to your collection, 214. Hey, Lady Fantastic, do you have this one? It's a one-shot that came out, I think, in 2017. But do you have this Lady Fantastic? If you don't, I actually have a double of this. And there was a cool Sinkovich cover for this, but this is just the cover A. I don't have that one, but I have two of this one if you need it. So this was their attempts to, you don't? Okay, cool. Yeah, I actually find these all the time at Second and Charles for some reason. They have a bunch of these in their bins, but I'll send you one of those. Let's see. Beauty and the Beast, 4-part miniseries. If you guys collect Dazzler and you don't know about Beauty and the Beast, you definitely want to pick it up. It adds to the story of Dazzler, and especially like with her and Beast. And I'm sure that you have this, Caroline, but I do have 2 issue ones of that. But if you guys are Dazzler fans, I consider this part of the Dazzler run, actually, just kind of an extension. But there's issue 1. It's a 4-issue mini. That's my favorite cover from the mini series. There's issue 3. So do you have Beauty and the Beast issue 1, Caroline? Oh, no, wait. I don't have issue 4. Issue 4 is the one that I'm missing. That's the one that I got to get to complete it. So if you need issue 1, there are 2 different Marvel team-ups that feature Dazzler, 108 and 109. I only have 109, so I still need 108. Okay, so you don't have Beauty and the Beast. I used to have some of those, but I don't think I do. Okay. Well, I got you. I got you on that one. There's the extra. There's the other. The extra of that one. This doesn't fall, like I was saying earlier, this doesn't fall into her reading order. This is just Elseworlds type, non-canon type story, but Galactus becomes a herald, or Dazzler becomes a herald of Galactus in this one. So that's cool. Yeah, I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Caroline. Yeah, I always enjoy talking to you anyways. Definitely one of the homies. Uncanny X-Men 218. This is a cool Dazzler cover, and she's part of the team at this point. I actually kind of dig the old Rogue and Psylocke. What do you guys think about? As a kid, I didn't like the old Rogue look. I was so stuck on that 90s animated series look. But as an adult, I really like that old version of Rogue. I love it actually, and even the old version of Psylocke. There, what do you guys think about the old Rogue and the old Psylocke? What do y'all think about those versions of the characters? Great Art Adams cover. Good eye, Izzy. Good eye. Caroline has the. She has the. What If? Love the first What If volume. Yes, the first What If volume is amazing. I was actually looking at that the other night because there were some issues that I wasn't sure if it was in volume 1 or if they fell into volume 2. So I was looking through that actually on mycomicshop.com, and they have a bunch of them on there. Let's see. Old Rogue was hardcore. Yes, Old Rogue. I have seen her and Dazzler have it out. I've seen Old Rogue was a beast. And they finally bury the hatchet in Marvel Graphic or Marvel Fanfare 38, which I need to pick up. It has a Moon Knight cover. It's like a green and yellow Moon Knight cover. X-Men cover is one of my favorites. Longshot is another favorite of mine. Yeah, Longshot is awesome. He's another really cool character. Got my Longshot Funko Pop there. I was actually reading over the relationship between Dazzler and Longshot and Shatterstar yesterday. And if you want to read something that hurts your brain, yeah, Google that. Yeah, Psylocke, badass. It's the one badass chick. I don't have any of the long shots at all, but I would love. I want all of them. Isn't it like a mini series, the long shot, like a 4-issue mini or something? I definitely want at least issue 1. Well, I want all of them, but I want issue 1 ASAP as soon as I can find it. Green and Black Rogue looks great. Yes, I love the Green and Black Rogue. As an adult, as a kid, I was just so stuck on that the animated series version. Where is she? I had it right here. Oh. Like as a kid, I was just so stuck on this version of Rogue that I don't know. I thought the old one just looks too plain and too generic, but I love the look. I love the look now. The brief time of Rogue and Psylocke are all right. 90s stuck with me as favorites. Rogue with the Grace Jones hair never quite sat well with me. Okay, Cliff. I can feel that. Old Rogue fought everyone and their mama. Yeah, I know. Pretty cool though. I was here for it. I was here for the drama when it came to Rogue. Nice Lady F. Longshot is great. When him and Dazzler were a couple, I was super thrilled. Yeah, and that's how Shatterstar came along in a weird, just really weird Mojo World confusing type way. Good morning, Trev. Good morning, brother. Hope you're having a great morning. Longshot and Dazzler, another great couple in X-Men. Yeah, they absolutely are. And don't get talked about a whole lot. Here's Witchblood homaging my favorite cover of all time. And this is also a great series, kind of breaking away from Dazzler for a second. You never read Witchblood? Great series on Vault Comics. But I love that cover homage that they did. This came out a little while ago. Gwen Stacy as Dazzler, Alison Blair. Part of those X-Wing variants that they were doing last year for different runs. This was for Venom, which made no sense. The covers didn't make sense, but I was still glad that they did it. you need to start looking for the Long Shot Mini. It's all Art Adams covers, and that's part of the reason. Yeah, there's so many reasons why I want, especially that issue 1, because it's a small key for a lot of different reasons, right? So I want to get that one first. 6 issue mini. Okay, thanks, because I thought it was 4. But yeah, there's so many different reasons why I want that. So that might be something that I'll work on. I might add that to the Dazzler list. Always trying to pick up stuff like that for the collection. Beautiful art, Germ. Really good stuff. He does the covers for the entire mini. Yeah. That's what I'll be hearing. I don't have any of them though. I wish I did. Jim Lee Rogue is good, but the green and black is the best to me. And that's how I feel about it now too. I don't know. Maybe I was just a pervy kid and I liked the way the belt sat on her hips and all that. I don't know. As an adult, I like the green and black Rogue. The fashion, the way the costumes put together, I just like it more as an adult. It appeals to me. I think it's just the nostalgia for that era. Long Shot Mini issue 3 is the first appearance of Mojo. Oh, okay. That's something I didn't know. And I was really into weird characters when I was a child. I loved learning about just these oddball characters and their stats and just little facts. I was an almanac kid. I loved learning facts. But Mojo was one of those really weird characters that I liked learning about when I was a kid. So that's definitely one that I would enjoy owning. Yeah, I was a big almanac kid. I could tell you like all these random bullshit facts that completely useless, but I don't know. I loved that kind of stuff. I was a big reader as a kid, and that's why I like comics as an adult. There was a recent Dazzler homage, Miss Marvel, the New Mutant #1. Yeah, I know. I almost picked that up. I wish. I'm kicking myself for not grabbing that now. But I think I could always go on and grab it from Midtown. Midtown's usually pretty good. It's a big enough shop where they're gonna have it still online. Like they buy a lot of books, so that's somewhere you can go online, and they're probably gonna have it if you miss a book. They had a signing. I checked for their signed comics online every now and then because Midtown does signings a lot. They're the Big Apple, so they have signings all the time. But they had a Tom King and Tynan signing the other day, and so I knew that they would have stuff on the website. But anyways, you can find Tom King signed Wonder Woman issue 1s on midtown.com right now, dirt cheap, and blanks and everything. So good stuff. I was looking at that last night. Here's a newer Dazzler variant for Exterminator. Or no, this might just be a cover A, but it had her on the cover. So I grabbed that. Cool Dazzler cover. Jamming out with Deadpool. Yeah, Midtown also does have a Whatnot. A lot of the comic shops are doing the Whatnot auctions as well now. I was on Comics Elite looking at some titty books on their Whatnot the other day. Here's a cool Marvel Fanfare. And this is just a dollar bin book. You could pull this out of dollar bins all day long. But it's got it's got Spiral and Longshot and Dazzler. And really cool version of Dazzler, I thought, in this book. Different. It's really different. What do you guys think about that version of Dazzler? Never seen that version ever again in comics after that issue. But I don't know. What did y'all think? Would you like to see that version of Dazzler in a book again? Or was it better left in that issue? Never to be used again. Confession from Lady Fantastic. These are her confessions. She has never downloaded the Whatnot app or attended a Whatnot auction. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. I had never done it. The only reason that I did was because Jonathan Hedrick was doing a Whatnot auction to sell some recount books, and I was excited about that because I'm a huge Jonathan Hedrick fan. So that made me jump on Whatnot, and from there, I get on there occasionally, but I'm not like a giveaway goblin, or I don't hang out on there a lot. Just mainly if there's like writers or artists that are going to do stuff. You should definitely get on Whatnot though, Lady Fantastic, and I'll tell you why. Rob Liefeld. That's Rob Liefeld. He does a weekly. I can't remember what knot it is, but Liefeld himself does Whatnot auctions now, and he's signing all kinds of cool stuff, from original art to pouches that he's signed and done remarks on, like pouches like you would wear. You can get all kinds of cool stuff, and plus you get to listen to cool stories. Liefeld talking about other legends, and it's a great show. So for that reason alone, I would recommend getting Whatnot, just for the Liefeld Whatnot auctions. If you don't watch anything else, for sure. And my homie Daredevil NYC, if he's still here, he actually does really cool Gotham Thrift NYC. I think that's the name of it, Gotham Thrift NYC. But my homie Daredevil NYC, that's probably in here right now, he's a Whatnot seller, and sells some pretty fire keys on there. You can get some good stuff cheap. I'll show you. I paid, I think, $5 for this. I got this off of there. I just jumped in. They were auctioning this off, and I just bid on it real quick and won it. Real quick, 1 minute auction. And I picked this up really cheap. Just a cool homage. Nothing. There wasn't like anything really crazy about that, but I just thought it was cool. He's just too much like a hyperactive younger brother. Stresses me out. That's funny. People that talk a ton stress me out. He tells some good stories though. You get to hear about some people that you definitely are a fan of. Just industry stories, times that he worked with McFarlane and you know, people like that. There's Daredevil NYC. Thanks for that. We start everything at $1. Yes, everything at $1. Gotham Thrift NY. There you go. Gotham Thrift NY. Right there. Right there. Check him out if you're ever on Whatnot. And actually, I think Caroline, I think you get $10 free or a $10 credit for free when you download it. So you actually, your first book, you can actually get free books out of signing up. It's like a 10 or 15. What is it, Daredevil NYC? Is it like $10 or $15 off your first purchase? He talked about when Tom Cruise chewed him out on the Image documentary, and that was funny as hell. I did see that Image documentary. I remember seeing that. It's been a little while though. I think you can actually find that on YouTube, the documentary. X-Men Annual, different take on Dazzler, a little bit more of a cartoony take on Dazzler. Cool, astonishing X-Men variant. Look, this one has, it's pretty cool. It's got the looks like it's got that Simpsons comic shop guy. It's got the little girl cosplaying as Dazzler. That's one you don't see in too many people's Dazzler collections. I don't think I've ever seen that one. Or this one. This is kind of an oddball, just Dazzler cover. And I hate the way she looks on this cover. Look at her nose. It's just weird. But that's for 1985, issue 5. Let's see. Homage to that Strike Force. More. I can't pronounce that. I'm not even going to try. But it's when you all know that homage to the 80s. I think it was a miniseries. It's got Dazzler on the front there. Really cool. This was for Sins of Sinister. That 85 story was great, though. I haven't read it. Honestly, I have not read it. I found that in a dollar bin at Second and Charles, and I saw that it had Dazzler on the cover. And it was an ugly cover to me, but I picked it up. I wonder what is 1985 about? I'll have to look it up. Here's a Marvel Age. I was talking about this when I first went live earlier. This was a Dazzler cover that I did not know existed until I just randomly found it. I think at McKay's. And Caroline was talking about she hit up McKay's up there where she's at. There's a McKay's that I frequent here in Chattanooga. And I found this in one of the bins. Just a $1 book, 90-cent book actually. That had her on the cover. And another Sinkowitz cover. So you know I'm grabbing that. So, lady, you ever seen that one? It's a Marvel Age 28. It's just a $1 book, but it's a Sinkowitz cover with Dazzler. 1985 was written by Mark Miller. Cool. Or Millar. Miller. Izzy. First Jubilee. Izzy was telling us earlier about him. He has 2 copies of this. One that was signed, double signed, and then one unsigned. 4-color commentary. What is going on? Don't know if I have said what's up to you or good morning yet, but good morning. I hope that you're having a great day. They say that I think I have that Marvel Age. Cool. I'd never seen it before until I found it in the bin. I bought the trade for a couple bucks and it ended up being amazing. It's about this kid named Clyde who is in an asylum in real life, but actually he is the most powerful mutant ever. That sounds super interesting to me, honestly. So maybe I'll try to find a trade, or maybe I'll go to McKay's in a little bit. The Marquis of Death. 4-color commentary. I wonder if Dazzler #1 will see an increase. Honestly, I hope so. That book deserves an increase. I don't understand why it's still a $10 book. It has so many things going for it. Second legendary book, honestly. I really don't understand why it's still like $10. In my opinion, it should be at least a $20, $30 book. At least. At the very least. And you can grab it for, graded for very cheap. It's outside the 616 universe. A standalone, I believe. Okay. So outside of the regular Marvel universe. Yes, good morning to you as well. Thank you for joining. Thanks. Izzy also has a Jubilee's first cover. It's funny because it's just her head. What is Jubilee's first cover? I would love to know, because I'm also a big Jubilee fan. Maybe not quite as big as you are. I didn't name my daughter after Jubilee, but I am a big Jubilee fan though. I would like to know. Angry Otter Comics. That sounds like Legion's storyline. Oops. Click the wrong thing. Yes, the first arc. The first arc. There are some issues that I have yet to read. I haven't read the whole full run. But yeah, for sure the first like 6 issues are great. And then from there, it's kind of spotty. Like I've read issues here and there. I've read most of it. I've never sat down and read completely just from issue 1 to 42, but I will soon though. Izzy says Dazzler 1 had a high print run. Okay. Excuse me. So that's why, I guess. Angry Otter. Lady Fantastic says Angry Otter is different. Clyde is like non-functioning autistic with more power than the one above all. 22 Comics. What's up, man? I actually was talking about you earlier when I first got started. I was talking about you doing your Monday show at 9 p.m. Eastern time. Every Monday, part of the Monday night lineup, he does his top 10 alternatives, where 22, he will, instead of going with what's on like the Comic Tom list or what's on the hot list, he actually comes up with his own version of alternatives that you could go after. So like while everybody's chasing after these books, you can be over here grabbing these up for these other books for real cheap. And he's always coming up with really good picks, really good ideas. I learned a lot from watching it. It's works about Monday. So if you guys are not watching 22 Comics on Monday nights, check him out at 9 p.m. Eastern time. It's called Top 10 Alternatives. I'm sure he puts a lot of thought into coming up with those picks too. We got a lot going on Monday evenings. So a lot. I'm really proud of the Monday night lineup. Izzy's doing his thing. Him and Josh, they do a really, really good job with the comic book weekly pull list. Gives us the rundown of what's hot, what's on those hot pull lists, and keeps you in the loop on things. If you're out of the loop on comic books for the week, just watch Izzy, and by the time the show's over, you know what's up. You already know for the week. You're good. And he opens up the Monday night lineup, and after that, I go on, and then after that, Between the Lines, another awesome art-related show. And I'm just really, really happy to be affiliated with these guys. Just a great crew, honestly. Yeah, man. No, thank you. I appreciate you. And I feel like we all work pretty good together. We all shout each other out. We're all on each other's shows, acting as mods, and I really feel like it's become a good thing. And I'm proud of us. I'm proud of all of us and what we're doing. I think it's awesome. Sounds like 22 Comics has a cool concept. I just subbed. Yes. You won't regret it. 22 Comics does a great, he has a great channel altogether. But the Monday show, though, check out the Monday show. It's at 9 p.m. Eastern. He comes up with some really interesting stuff. It's off the beaten path. So you'll find some good stuff. And I don't know how he comes up with some of them sometimes, but it's all really smart picks too. Yeah, I was telling everybody about how you showed me the mycomicshop.com. I'd never really messed with the site too much, and it's an awesome website to find comic books on. I was finding a ton of stuff. Awesome graded comic books for really cheap. yeah. 2250. Nah. We really have a good thing going on Mondays. Seriously though. It all starts at 6:30 p.m. Eastern time with Izzyverse NYC. Izzy and Josh. Josh is a cool dude. You could find him at The Woods on IG if you want to follow Josh. He's a pretty cool guy. 22 Comics says, I enjoy it for color commentary. I felt it was something that hasn't been done and could be helpful for PC buys and spec buys alike. It definitely is helpful, and it gives you, it really makes you rethink the route that you want to go with your collecting and be a smarter collector. 22, he's all right. Yeah, he's an awesome guy. That's my southern brother down in Alabama. See, Izzyverse, hashtag find Josh. Yes, sir. Hashtag find Josh. What you guys got going today? Anything cool? I'm normally off work on Tuesday, so I'm just hanging out with you guys. I may go hit McKay's or hit a comic shop. I don't know what I'll do today. We'll do something fun. I want to do something fun today. Bro, I picked up an 8 CBCS Iron Man variant for $17 all in a month ago. Yeah, no, I believe it because I saw a really cool Dazzler slab. I think it was the Doom cover for issue 3. It was a CBCS 9.8 for like $30. I couldn't believe it. And all kinds of like Mark Jeweler insert variants for really cheap. Found out a lot of Dazzler issues have Mark Jeweler inserts. And not only that, but you can get them on that website. You need to buy comics the way 22 Comics does. Find what you love that is not popular at the moment and buy it when prices are down. Yes, sir. Absolutely. That is absolutely the way that you should do it. Give a little round of applause. Oh, man. It's too early for that, right? But no, it really though, it's awesome. It was a great idea. And that is how you should collect. Don't buy what's not on the hot 10 list. What? Just all right. This is unacceptable. That's how I've racked up hella Thor keys lately. Sweet. I don't have very many Thor keys. I got some really cool Beta Ray Bill keys though. I'm really stepping up my Beta Ray Bill game lately. I have pretty much all of his keys. I have some smaller Beta Ray Bill keys written down that I want to go back and scoop up, but I've got most of his big keys now. That's awesome. I won't tell anybody. Lady Fantastic, including the first Hela. What? Are you serious? That's a crazy book. That is amazing. Thanks, Lady Fantastic. Got to go. Great discussion. Excelsior. Yeah, man. I appreciate you, Izzy. I'm about to wrap it up anyways. We've been going for like 13-minute shots now. So it was a little bit longer than I planned on going. But I was having a good time talking to you guys. I appreciate everybody coming to hang out and checking out my Dazzler books with me. It's really been fun. I wanted to save them and go through them with you guys this morning. So that's exactly what we did. Let me tell you guys about this Monday night before I go. This Monday on Comic Book Addicts. It's been a minute since we touched on any recovery stuff. So Charlotte will be back and she's going to be talking. We're going to revisit recovery stuff and it should be a good one. And also I'm super proud to be a part of Comics Curing Cancer this year. And Rob asked me if I would like to do a live stream that Saturday. And of course I jumped right in because Comics Curing Cancer, it's an amazing thing. But this Saturday I'll be doing, or not this Saturday, October 21st, I'll be doing a special edition of Comic Book Addicts. And it's going to be at 4:30 p.m. Eastern time that day. Special time and date for a special show, right? I'm going to have special guest Jason Douglas. And if you're not familiar with Jason Douglas, he is a 2-time Ringo Award nominated writer for his Source Point Press series, Parallel. And he'll be on talking about that, his new series, Jane American, and his battles with cancer. He is a cancer survivor and really, really amazing guy, amazing artist. And so we'll be doing that amongst a million other really cool things that are going on from October 20th through the 22nd. Wanted to be sure to mention that while we're going. But yeah, that's what we got going on. This Monday, Comic Book Addicts, 7:30 p.m. Eastern time, doing a little recovery stuff with Charlotte. So that'll be a great time. And thanks for hanging out with me this morning, y'all. I appreciate it. And until next time, much love. Y'all have a good day.